Real-time PCR systems require regular maintenance to avoid experimental data bias. 7500 Real-Time PCR Systems Spectral Calibration Kit A contains all reagents required for calibration of 7 dyes. First, perform ROI calibration. Obtain the ROI calibration plate from the Spectral Calibration Kit in the freezer. Allow it to warm to room temperature. Open the packaging. Remove the ROI calibration plate. Vortex for 5 seconds to mix thoroughly. Centrifuge at less than 1,500 revolutions per minute for 2 minutes. Ensure that the liquid in the ROI calibration plate is centrifuged to the bottom of the wells. Then, install the ROI calibration plate on the ABI 7500 instrument. Position well A12 in the upper right corner. Open the software and begin calibration. Select Instrument Maintenance Manager to enter the calibration interface. Follow the navigation bar on the left to select the calibration options. ROI calibration has 2 modes, automatic and manual. Select either. ROI Automatic Calibration. Click Start Calibration. Then, click Next 3 times to confirm the settings. Click Start Run to start the calibration process. After calibration is complete, click Next to view the calibration status. If the green passed icon appears, the calibration has passed. ROI Manual Calibration. Click Start Manual Calibration to begin manual ROI calibration. Each filter requires ROI calibration. Select Filter A. Click Snapshot, then Generate Calibration. The software will now create a green circle around each well it can identify. The well found field should display 96. Click Save Calibration to save the calibration for Filter A. Then, perform ROI calibration for filters B, C, D, and E in sequence. If a large number of red pixels appear in the image, this indicates oversaturation. The software will indicate overexposure. In this case, lower the exposure time. Click Snapshot again, generate calibration. Then save calibration. Additionally, if the well brightness is too low, the software may not be able to identify it. In this case, increase the exposure time. Recalibrate the well. Each well in the ROI image should be as bright as possible, but not overly saturated, to be correctly identified by the software. After completing ROI calibration for all filters, click Done to complete the calibration. Remove the ROI calibration plate from the instrument and return it to its packaging. Tips: if you plan to perform background and optical calibration within the next 8 hours, store the ROI calibration plate at room temperature. The ROI calibration plate will be used for optical calibration. If you plan to perform subsequent calibration on another day, return the packaged calibration plate to -20 degrees Celsius. Properly stored calibration plates can be used up to 3 times after opening. Next, perform background calibration. Calibrate the ABI 7500 using the background calibration plate. Obtain the background calibration plate from the Spectral Calibration Kit in the freezer. Allow it to warm to room temperature. Open the packaging. Remove the background calibration plate. Vortex for 5 seconds to mix thoroughly. Centrifuge at less than 1,500 revolutions per minute for 2 minutes, ensuring that the liquid in the calibration plate is centrifuged to the bottom of the wells. Then, load the background calibration plate onto the instrument, aligning well A12 in the upper right corner. Access the calibration interface from Instrument Maintenance Manager. Perform background calibration. Click Start Calibration. Click Next 4 times to confirm the calibration instructions. Then start the background calibration process by clicking Start Run. Because background calibration involves heating, ensure the block has cooled to room temperature before performing background calibration. If passed is displayed after calibration, the calibration has passed. Click Next. Follow the software instructions to remove the background calibration plate. Place it back in its packaging and store it in the refrigerator. Next, perform optical calibration using the ROI calibration plate. Bring the ROI calibration plate from the refrigerator to room temperature, vortex, and centrifuge. If the ROI plate has been stored at room temperature, centrifuge it directly. Load the ROI calibration plate onto the ABI 7500 instrument, aligning well A12 in the upper right corner. Open the optical calibration section. Click Start Calibration. Click Next 4 times to confirm the calibration instructions. Then click Start Run to start the optical calibration process. Before performing the optical calibration, ensure the block has cooled to room temperature. If Passed is displayed after completion, the calibration has passed. Then click Next. Follow the software instructions to remove the ROI calibration plate. Place it in the packaging and return it to the refrigerator. The background calibration plate and ROI calibration plate, properly stored, can be used up to 3 times after opening. Finally, perform dye calibration. The kit includes 7 standard dye calibration plates. This demonstration uses the FAM dye calibration plate. Obtain the dye calibration plate from the Spectral Calibration Kit in the freezer. Allow it to warm to room temperature. Open the packaging. Remove the calibration plate. Vortex for 5 seconds to mix thoroughly. Centrifuge at less than 1,500 revolutions per minute for 2 minutes. Ensure that the liquid in the calibration plate is centrifuged to the bottom of the wells. Then, load the calibration plate onto the instrument. Place well 12 in the upper right corner. Access the calibration interface from Instrument Maintenance Manager. Perform dye calibration. Select System Dye Calibration. Click Start Calibration. Follow the instructions to select the appropriate calibration dye. Only one dye calibration plate can be set up and run at a time. Click Next to confirm the prompt. Then click Start Run to start the dye calibration process. Click Next to view the data after calibration is complete. If Passed is displayed, the calibration has passed. Then click Next. Follow the software instructions to remove the dye calibration plate, return it to its packaging, and store it in the refrigerator. Repeat these steps to perform other dye calibrations. Finally, in the View Details forward window on the dye calibration screen, select the corresponding calibration dye and view the dye calibration data. An acceptable typical spectrum will peak within the filter group to which it belongs. Before performing dye calibration, perform ROI calibration, background calibration, and optical calibration. When performing dye calibration, each dye plate must be set up and run separately. Properly stored dye calibration plates can be used up to 3 times after opening. BiOligo offers a complete set of reagents for ABI 7500 calibration. We recommend using AKSTD075 for instrument calibration and performance verification.